Welcome to EMPOWER300, number 7, titled You Are Enough. This is your host, Jonathan Belcher. And today's call, it's about one word: empowerment. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And that might be something that's very cliche to hear, because it seems like when we're children, our parents tell us that we can be anything we want to be. We can accomplish anything we want to accomplish. They tell us to dream big. But it seems like at some point, we don't hear that anymore. We hear a different tune being taught on us as we get older and older. It's almost like when you reach the age of 25, that's when, quote unquote, reality sets in for everybody. And most people throw their dreams out the window. But what happened to the days and the times when you were younger and you were told that you were great? You were told that you can do it. What happened to the days when you were told that you can aspire to become anything you want to aspire to become? Those things are still true. Those things are still true. I remember working at Babies R Us, and at the same time, I had a business on the side. And my heart was more into my business more than my job. And I remember one day I was supposed to get to work at a certain time, and I ended up going to a business meeting that they had at this big mansion in Long Island. And I went to this big mansion in Long Island, New York. And this was an Amway meeting, by the way. It was an Amway meeting at one of the members' house. You know, he had a huge team in Amway. So I went to the house, and remind you, I was supposed to be at work. So like, time is going, and I'm basically making up all of these excuses to my job, and I'm calling them, telling them, you know, I'm not feeling good, I'll be in late, stuff like that. Anyway, we ended up eating lobster, shrimp, having a good time at the house, just talking about business, talking about dreams and stuff like that. But I needed to see that. I needed to, not that I haven't ever been in a mansion prior to that, but I needed to see people who think like me, who made their dreams come true. Because from me being able to see that, it created a reference point for me. And then, of course, I went to work like 4 hours late that day, and I did not get fired. It was crazy. It was like I didn't even care about this job, but the least I cared about it, it was like they weren't firing me. You know how there's those people who go so hard for their job and they be crying over their job? Those people get fired so easily, but for me, it was weird. I literally had to try to get fired from Babies R Us, and I didn't even really get fired. I kind of just quit because I had too much things going on the side at the time. But I ended up getting a job after that. But my point is, I'm so happy that I ended up going to that meeting instead of going to work early that day, because of what I was able to experience, the minds I was around, the people I got to talk to. And most of those people I don't know today, but the point is that I got to see it real and in the physical realm. Because you are enough. You can create the world you want to create for yourself. The only thing that will be limiting you from creating the world that you want to create from yourself are mental blockages. Mental blockages. And that's a big part of the reason why I put together this EMPOWER300 product, is to help people get free from those mental blockages that you may not even know were there.